And in that, the Copley YMCA that I go to is this really small, old um, facility. And they are building a new one that's actually almost completed, December 2014. So this December it's opening. And I use it as a gym. However, I also meet lots of people, which is really cool. I make connections within the community. However, it's more than just a gym, a place to work out. Um, Now, the new features of the upcoming location, I think, really reveal that there's a lot of thoughtful planning about what this community needs. So, there's an aquatic center, right? There's a fitness center, exercise studios, but then there's also a teen center, a community meeting room. There's a soccer arena, a gymnasium, a family picnic area, a demonstration kitchen, a special lobby, a social lobby, excuse me, a computer lab, a child care center, a preschool. There's enclosed parking, among other things. And so one of the I think most poignant examples. There's a lot of things in there that are geared towards the community, towards what City Heights needs. But one of the biggest is the demonstration kitchen, and what that is that they hold classes for the community to learn how to cook healthy meals, well-rounded meals, and simultaneously they have partnerships, or at least they know of other community development organizations such as food banks, where these people could be getting the supplies that they need for free, or very, very cheap, to be making these meals that are going to help their family thrive. So there's an aspect of social responsibility as well as it being tailored specifically to this community. Moving on, there's a lot. Seed projects must be simple, short, small, and uncomplicated. Now that I don't think it fulfills anymore. It's a lot. I think the things they tackle are really big, and the YMCA has grown to a level where they can do that. However, at this point, I don't know that if that's the criteria. I don't think it falls into that simple, short, small, and uncomplicated. Seed projects are to be done with local resources, absolutely. Price Charities invests a lot. That's the people who are opening up the new YMCA. It's no longer the Copley YMCA, it's becoming the Copley Price YMCA, because the Price community, or the Price family, has invested so much in City Heights, and they're doing it with their resources, yes, but then they're also hiring people from within the community to help be on staff. They are hiring people to build from within the community. So, I think they're doing that. Seed projects are directed to those outside the church. Absolutely. It's for everyone. Absolutely everyone. Those who benefit from seed projects should also participate in them as possible. This one, huge. The YMCA is all about, under their philosophies, all about volunteerism. Says community collaborations are formed as means to accomplishing the mission, and it says adults and youth work together as members and participants. There was something that they said about it not being a consumer, gosh, I don't know where they put it, but based on a consumer relationship, in the sense of profiting, or in the sense of business, but people working together. There it is. So the YMCA involves members and participants as opposed to customers and consumers, and works to foster long-term involvement. So it absolutely includes the people who are participating in the YMCA and its services. An observable spiritual impact is built into the seed project where it is appropriate. And I think so. They talk about wanting to develop the spirit. So I think the YMCA is at least providing a safe space to talk about spiritual things. And I think, at least for me, it's a sweet opportunity to be involved in spiritual conversations with people in the community. But I think there are opportunities, like it said, where it's appropriate. So I think it does. Seed projects are evaluated by kingdom standards. Now, they're not saying, are we seeing God rule and reign in this place, but in the sense of deriving their principles and wanting a better community as God would want it, they are definitely doing that. So I think they are filling that as well. They're evaluated by kingdom standards, maybe not as overtly as some Christian organizations maybe. Now, I want to talk about the discipline of love matrix. Oh, it looks like I lost it. let me pull it up real quick. But this is the part where Bob Moffat talks about it being something that, it's right here. There's context for service and areas of need. So areas of need: wisdom, physical, spiritual, social. Context for service: family, church, community. Based on what Jesus said to reach the ends of the earth, starting in Judea and Samaria, and then the ends of the earth. So family, church, community is kind of that. And then there's wisdom, physical, spiritual, and social. Now, as far as the YMCA goes, I really do believe that they are fulfilling all of these things. They have opportunities to learn wisdom, right? How to provide meals for your family. How to learn so that you don't keep repeating the same mistakes. You don't stay in the same cycles of poverty, in the same cycles of oppression, whatever it might be, of addiction. They're providing that physical. They want you to be in great shape. They want you to live a healthy life. They don't need you to be fit. They don't need you to be buff. But they're saying your overall lifestyle is going to be improved if you are taking care of yourself, both with nutrition and with exercise. Spiritual, Judeo-Christian principles. Once again, I keep talking about that, but seeing people realize their potential as children of God. That is built into who they are, and it has from the beginning. And then finally, social. It's all over the place. They want to see a better city. They want to see, based on investment in individuals, they want to see people changing the city around them. And then as far as context for service, family, they want to see whole families coming to the Y. People coming to drop their kids off for swim classes are encouraged to either stick around and watch, or they are encouraged to go work out or engage in some kind of activity. They also have, the new one's going to have a family picnic center, that sort of thing. We want to promote healthy families. So I think they're doing that. Now, as far as church goes, they have the spiritual kind of woven into their identity. However, they're not specifically saying go get involved in a church. They're not a church. So for that one, I think once again, in part, they are wanting to live within Judeo-Christian principles, but they aren't maybe overtly fulfilling this one with church context for service. And then finally, community, your world or a culturally different world. Both. City Heights is our world here at this YMCA, but it's at the same time a very culturally different world. There's no separating the two. So they encourage people to serve in the YMCA, which represents that, and in the community, which is made up of people from all over the world and is our world. So once again, I think the YMCA is a great example of a community development organization fulfilling most of the seed project characteristics, as well as encouraging people to serve in the discipline of love matrix. It's interesting to see where it was and where it's come from and where it is now. And I am personally excited to, like I said, I make a lot of relationships. I have a lot of friendships with people who have been in this community for a really long time, and it's a sweet opportunity to get to know them, to serve them, to love them, and potentially, and I already have had spiritual conversations with them. And I'm excited to see what the new YMCA, it's bigger, it's going to be able to help more people, it's going to be able to do, and maybe some ways in which either my church or maybe just me, I can be involved, partner with them. If they have certain events I can volunteer at or something like that, and continue to be a part of what they're doing to redeem City Heights with Judeo-Christian principles, and for me, the kingdom of God. So that's it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I've really enjoyed visiting the site, and I can keep you updated on what else I see God doing, and I will talk to you all again soon.